first language, but I try hard to write like the best music.
Hey everybody, we are, it's finally happening. We have this video happening, the first interview. Before we get started, I want to introduce, who's shooting this video right now. His name's Joel, very, very well-known guy. He's got, every single equipment you can imagine. I am thankful for his time, and I am thankful for, everything he's doing for us right now. And, I'm looking forward to a great future right now. So I hope you guys are just excited as I am. But anyways, he's if you guys don't know him real well, but his channel, we're gonna throw a link up here so you guys know him. Sky High Production. Go and check him out. And then if you have any bookings you wanna do, check him out. He's really professional in what he does. But with that said, so we got Bonfice. We got Bonfice here. Bonfice, thank you for coming on the show. Man, a lot of people know who you are, man, but they don't really know your foundation and your story. We're gonna cover all that today. So if you guys know Bonfice, but you know what? With all that said, Bonfice, how about you tell us a little bit about where you're from?
I'm from Congo. I was born in Congo, and I moved from Congo when I was 4 years old. And I moved to this city called Nairobi, Kenya. Okay. And I lived there for like 9 years. That's like where I kind of grew up there.
Okay. So like when you were when you were in Congo, was rapping like a thing for you, or is that like something that happened when you came here?
No, actually rapping. I started rapping when I moved to Kenya, because that's when I started hearing a lot of music and stuff.
Okay, when you were in Kenya, who was in the rap world? Who was it that made that transition in your life? You know what I mean?
Actually, you know what's funny? When I moved to Kenya, I never wanted to be a rapper, because in Africa there's so much singing songs. There's not much rappers in here. So I was into that singing. Era, singing,
okay. So you were a singer before you were
a
rapper.
Singer,
That's funny. So why did that change? Why did you start rapping instead of keep singing?
Why did I start rapping? Because I started I started living wild. I have this cousin that was doing the most, and I was always around him. Okay. So it's my head with the singing thing, it just switched to rapping. And
so when was it that you moved to Canada?
I moved here because my mom moved here 2003.
Okay.
And I moved here 2011. So it's when she got here, she made she saved up money so we can come here and just be with her.
Okay. So speaking about your family, so when your mom moved here, did you your whole family now you guys are all here, or you still have family back home and stuff?
Yeah, all my family's here, but if you're speaking about my mom's sisters and brothers, no, they're still back there, but my family's here.
Yeah, your family's here.
Yeah, all of them.
And all of them are here, and they support you in your journey and whatnot.
Oh
yeah.
I mean the parents, you know what I'm saying, because the words that I've been singing in the songs, but my sisters and my brothers, they dig them.
Okay, right on. So when you first moved here, I know you came here, you were singing, you got into the rapping a little bit, but when you first moved here, who was it that you started following? Who was it that, actually said, you looked up to and said, man, I want to do this, when you first moved here?
Future.
Future, right?
Future was the first rapper that I ever saw, and I'm like, okay, I want to start rapping now, man.
Oh, okay, so
Future,
what was it about Future that you liked,
He was just good with everything. He could sing, he could rap. Mostly his raps was was getting me, getting to me,
it was
inspiring me, too much,
Okay, when was it that you actually started rapping, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 17.
17.
Yeah, I was 17.
Now how old you are?
I'm almost 21. I'm 21 next week. 21.
Oh, right on,
next week.
So how is so now that we know how you started rapping and whatnot, and now that we covered when you came here and you follow Future and stuff. So when the journey started happening on rapping, how was your first song you put out? How was that? What happened with that? Because
my first song was Hella Hoes. Okay. That's the song that got me known and that's my first song that I ever did.
Okay.
It's I was surprised. I dropped that song in the first day. It just blew up out of the city. Okay. Everybody knew about me from that song.
For that song. Okay. If you haven't heard about Hella Hoes, we'll throw a link up here. We'll throw a link up here so you guys know. Actually, you know what? We'll throw a link to Bonfice's actually YouTube channel. Yeah. And he's actually got a lot on Willsy Productions channel. So we'll throw a lot on there too. We'll throw a thumbnail up there too, so you guys can go and check both of them out, because he's got a lot of successful things on that channel as well. Yes, but so Hella Hoes got you, known in the city, and then from there, how did that, affect Bonfice? From with the excitement, obviously you got excited when that happened and stuff.
From Hella Hoes, I just wanted to okay, the next song that I was gonna do after that, I had to make sure I make a video out of it.
So how was your first video turn out? How did you like everything?
My first video, it was Flex Like That. That was the song first of all. I did it with Clement, my best friend. That's the guy that when I was rapping at my cousin's house, he was there. He was always there. Like when I was writing my songs, he was always there. He was always like, you know. And I got to make that song with him too, cause got to, you know.
Right. So he's been there from day one. He's kind of like you know, you're to go to, you know, you're to go guy, like you know.
Yeah.
Lights. He inspires you in the video.
Yes,
and for you guys, in case you're wondering, Bonfice is a really good friend of mine. We've been had our crazy.
We've been close.
We've been crazy since the beginning. I know who he's talking about, Clement Lights and stuff. But anyways, crazy guy too. But someday he's gonna be on the show with Bonfice here, and you guys get to meet him, right? But anyway, since they're so close, we want you guys to, you know, show the relationship on the show here. But again, keep on going with this, you know, with telling people about Bonfice. So when you first, like, you know, so you did your first song, you did your first video, like that affected you in a long way. You started getting the views, you started getting the excitement. What was the next plan for Bonfice at that moment? You know, like what was it like? You know, you were laying in bed thinking, what can I do to make Bonfice go bigger than that? Because you know you got the clout, right?
Yeah.
So what was it like? You know, because now you were way bigger than that. So what was it at that time that said, man, I can actually go bigger? What was that influence you in a big way?
Okay, so when I dropped Hella Hoes, when like people started liking my music, and then I dropped that Flex Like That, and people still loved my music even more.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I got this rap shit.
How many views did you get on, you know, those songs?
Hella Hoes, I got like 5K in like in a month.
That's pretty.
And that's like that was big at the time. At the time, it was big. Like even a grand, even 1,000 views, it was like big to me. Like at the time, you know?
Exactly.
And I was watching my views going up like crazy. I never, you know. Like,
exactly.
And then I dropped Flex Like That. That even did better than that because like I went so hard on that song. Every song I do, I always go harder.
Go harder.
I never I always go harder. Like.
And I guess I gotta ask you this, but I don't know, cause I don't really know. But and then I'm guessing a lot of people, you know, want to know about this. So, like when every song you drop, like you know, there's probably a meaning behind it. Like there's probably a connection that you have with that song that we as you know the followers, we don't know what the connection is, right? So when you writing these songs, like Hella Hoes, Flex Like That, what was going through your head at the time?
I mean, Hella Hoes, the title can speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? At the time I was talking to a lot of girls. Like I'm always like I'm a ladies man. You know, I speak to these girls in the city. You know, they know and stuff. So I got inspired by just being around like girls that I was partying with at the time. And it's just like, yo, I got Hella Hoes, you know.
Okay.
And then Flex Like That, it was like I did that song with Clement, and we used to love flexing back in the day. So the idea that song was easy to make too, because we just knew what to say on the song.
So pretty much all, I guess, like, so both of these songs, they kind of relate to you because you pretty much tell somebody about your story, right? In the way I'm kind of getting that.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So from there, that was your first, you know, little bit. Now you got the clout. You know, now you're doing well. Let's talk about your presence. You know, now you got the followers. You know, some of them don't even want to admit it to it, but we know they're still watching, right? You got the haters too. You still got the haters, right? You still got your haters and whatnot. But let's get to know about Bonfice today. So what is it? You know, you just dropped a song about like a couple of weeks ago, was it?
Yeah, that was self-made,
Self-made, you dropped it about a week ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
And 3 weeks ago, how many views is it about right now?
It's almost like at 5K right now. Like
5K right now?
Yeah. It's a 4K something right now. I know that for sure. But
that song's lit though. I listened to it actually,
really
and the video is really good. Let's throw a link up here too so they know what I'm talking about, okay? Joe, don't worry. Joe will look after all you guys. You know he's going to catch up you guys to what I'm talking about. But anyway, so you dropped that song, you did that video, and now you were self-made in that area, right? As of today, right?
Exactly.
So in the present right now, how's Bonfice like? What is that? You know, how are you feeling? Like, well, you know, you got all the clout from there. You made it to freaking CTV. You made it to CBC. Was it?
Yeah.
CBC. And you made it Noisy. And you got all these, you know, people looking at you. You got these messages.
So I made it to 6 Buzz at Toronto. I made it.
You did make 6 Buzz, and you got people messaging you from like
from Toronto.
I'm already Toronto, and you went to the States. People messaging you from the States. They're seeing your picture and whatnot. I mean, you gotta tell us, how do you feel about that as of today, right? How do you feel? I mean, for me, if it was me, I would feel some type of way. I'm just saying. But you know, again, how do you feel about that?
TBH is just like it just motivates you. Like it just makes you want to like.
Just keep following.
Just keep going harder. See, right now, I already know I got the attention from these people. So I just want to make better music. So like I can even, you know, get this big artist attentions too. You know, not just the medias and stuff. Just the big artists too. I need them. Like I need them to see like that I'm doing this like for real.
Okay,
you know?
So that's who Bonfice is today.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about a little bit of future plans. You know,
Okay.
a little bit of future plans. So you know, you got the car today.
Yeah.
You got the excitement today. You got the drive today.
Mhm.
What is Bonfice working on right now? I mean, tell me, what is the next thing that for Bonfice? Like, where is he heading?
Right now, I'm actually trying to change my life to BH. Like, I've been wild. Like, I've been wild for so long, and it's just like it's about time I realized like I gotta like take care of some things, and like just be smart about things now.
Yeah.
Be more smart, because back then I loved partying, and that's why I came up with this name that people start calling me Bonfice Lit. Just because the person I used to be, I was like I was going hard, like I was just partying too much, and it wasn't taking me anywhere. To BH, I'll be honest with you guys, like the partying things, it wasn't getting me anywhere.
You see, the crazy thing about that, like, sorry to cut you off there, but the crazy thing about that, people think that when you're involved in that kind of life you are right now, that kind of goal and the dream you're chasing,
exactly.
They think you need to keep on partying. They think you're gonna keep on partying. But I've noticed, there's some people that are in the same, trying to do the same thing that you're doing, but they're out every weekend and doing their thing and partying and trying to be famous out there. But there's some weekends that I see you, I don't see you. We don't hear from you for weeks. I mean, when we're doing, I know you're doing something in the low key. You gotta tell us what that is, because I'm curious, right?
Okay, like,
I used to be, like you said, you used to be on the partying, but now, Bonfice kind of disappears. What is Bonfice doing when he disappears?
When I disappear, I'm always like working on like better music, because if you guys can tell from the last song I dropped, Self-Made, I was really speaking some words that, like, okay, I could tell you guys this, the song that I was making back then, I wasn't like rapping about stuff. I was like saying stuff just to make
in the moment.
Just to make the song sound harder and stuff. Like.
But now
I'm actually rapping like a stories, like things that I'm actually going through, like
Well, that's good.
Like
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that, to be honest, because now you have a vision. Now you're telling you be self-made. You're telling people that I am self-made.
The title
self-made. I'm happy to hear that. So tell me, what is the next big goal for Bonfice? Because obviously we want to have Bonfice back here on the show here in the future, right? Because we want, for the next like 6 months, say in 6 months from now, even if we have you back on the show, which we will, not even, I mean we will. But if Bonfice is still in the city till something happens, he might freaking blow up and then we might never see him again. It can happen, right? But like he's my close friend, so obviously he's gonna make the time to come and see you guys, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So even when he blows up, but what is the next plan for Bonfice in 6 months from now? In a year from now, what is Bonfice working towards? I want to know this. I want to know what is your city, your vision here. Say 6 months from now and then give me a year from now. What is going,
6 months from now, I want to make a bigger video than Self-Made, a bigger one, like a better song. Because no matter what, I'll always be into music. I'll never leave this thing aside. No matter how I'm trying to better my life, I'll always put music, like, music will always be involved.
The priority.
It will always be there.
Because I noticed, like instead of like, like everybody, spending their money on bottles and stuff, you actually save your money and, you book your right studio time.
Exactly.
You go to the professional people to record your stuff, you actually you actually value it enough to, invest in it, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously you have a vision and a goal here. So, that's good to hear that. But, in a year from now, say, you get a big name, you're making more class, because obviously it's just growing, right?
Yeah.
It's growing, and if you keep on the hard work and drive that you have, obviously it's gonna get bigger, right?
Yeah.
So what do what's the plan? Are you gonna, you trying to move somewhere, or are you gonna stay here trying to make, what's the plan for Bonfice in about a year from now? What are we gonna hear from Bonfice,
In a year from now, I'm trying to move to BC, to be honest.
Oh, jeez.
It's like it's a big opportunity out there. It's a bigger city too, like.
Yeah, exactly.
So here you can do so much, but at the same time your stuff might not be reaching places.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say names and stuff, but there's some people here that's been here for a while trying to make it
exactly. Because it's just the city. Sometimes like the artists in the city can have the talent, but it can't like go far because the city that we live in, like
they don't, it's hard. It's hard to get
not
support
that big,
here. It's hard, and though it's hard to get support from here because it's like you have your loved ones, you have the people that support you, but people will never just admit the supportness. They don't, they don't drive. It's this city. I don't like. I wish it was different, to be honest, because as for me, I want to see you succeed. Because if you succeed, I'm freaking gonna succeed with you.
You're coming with me,
I'm coming with you. I'm coming up that ladder with you. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? So I really hope that the city was, look at it the same way that, most of us do that, actually doing something with ourselves, right?
Exactly.
But sometimes it's hard because there's situations, right? Kids are going through some like rough things. Kids are simply saying, "Oh man, he's just rapping. He sucks. He doesn't want to make it." But you know what? They don't know how far you got into. They don't know where you started from the roots, right?
Like, but the city, they already know about me though. Like,
they don't know the drive you have behind this thing, right?
Yeah, they don't know how far I'm trying to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
But they already know like what I'm doing in the city.
So in a year from now, we might see Bonfice in BC making something completely
like taking
different,
over the whole city over there.
Let's get to know Bonfice a little personally.
Alright.
Like, so regards to your family, like your family obviously, they're a little hard supporting you because your goals and dreams right now, but obviously they still support you with your passion and what you want to do, right? In life, because at the end of the day, they have your best interest at heart, right? So with your family, like what is the plan for your family? Like, I mean, even when you do make it, I want to know, what the kind of dreams and what you want to do with your family.
When I make it, I want to actually put my mom in a bigger house, like in
that big house.
In a mansion. Like, my first check that I'll ever make of industry music, like of this, like, I'll definitely spend the check on the family first, man, before I spend it on myself.
Okay, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I used to have three brothers, but the firstborn died, and that was back home. That was back in Africa, but I didn't even know him because I was young too. I don't think I was even born. My mom told me about it. You had a firstborn, but he died, and she even her, she didn't even talk. She don't like talking about it.
Right, because that's
because it's just sad.
It's just sad. It's
I know that she had to tell me so I could know that I had a third.
And and I really wanna bring this topic up because I know it's a little deep. It's a little because it's someone that was really important to you. I really wanna bring him up because I see you guys. You have videos together, and I see you guys. You were really well connected, right? Yeah. And I see you guys. That was like a brother, right? Like I saw the connection. Like unfortunately, I never got to meet the guy, but I really hope that I did. Like, I never actually got to know him because I was going through my phase also, and then I didn't really give people my attention as much as I wanted to give it now. So, unfortunately it happened, and this is something that we're always gonna remember because this is something that is really deep. And we want to cover that a little bit because that is your brother, and we can tell that it's your brother because I can tell it still hurts you as of today. Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Mauricio, because I can tell he was involved in your life in a big way,
Yeah, in a big. Actually, this is the story that people now most of people know this story. Mauricio was the first guy to took me to a studio. If it wasn't for him, nobody in the city would know who I am. To be honest, because the thing about me is I'm not a guy that makes friends. I'm not a guy that will come to you and try to make you be my friend. I'm not that type of person. So Mauricio was the first guy that took me to a studio to this guy. His name was Nelson. That was the first studio I've ever been at, and if it wasn't for Mauricio, I would never be in a studio in this city. I would never even think about rapping. Even though I'll find out about even though I'll find out if I know how to rap later on. And
that let me ask you this: is that is Mauricio now that he died? R.I.P. to you, Mauricio, and R.I.P. Right? And was that something that's driving you even towards your goal? Is that something that's is he in your ear all the time saying, "Bonfice, go get it, I believe in you, go get it." That is that something that's kind of happening to you right now? Yeah,
Mauricio is actually the only person in the city that ever done really stuck to me. He was the guy that I could if I need something, he got me for sure. And there's one time I even I got kicked out of when I was 18. I got kicked out of my parents' house.
And he had your back.
He had my back. I went homeless though before I even hit him up because I'm not a guy to ask yo, can I come and sleep at your house? I never wanted to do that. So I slept in a car for a month and a half, and then I found out that he had his own apartment. So and then one day I went to his and I told him I've been sleeping in the car and stuff. He's like, yo, why are you sleeping in the car? You know I'm your cousin and I have my own house. You come move here, come sleep here,
nowadays, friends of friends, and some of them are not really there, but having a friend like that, again, I kind of relate to it in a way because it's happening to me right now in the moment. I used to have all these friends and now I'm trying to do something different in my life. They're kind of not there, and I kind of relate to that in a way. So when that happened, a friend like that is, then at the time moment, it was man, I know now no matter what, this guy's gonna be there.
Yeah,
you know, so now you know no matter what you need to thrive, you know, because you know in a way, if if you feel like if you stop chasing that dream, because because of them you got in more into that dream. If you feel like if you stop chasing that dream, you kind of fail him in a way, right? Even though he's not here, right?
I'm going hard right now because of him, because he's not here right now. I'm going hard for him right now. Because he was a rapper too.
Exactly, you know, that's one of your reasons. I mean, when because I've been put these motivational videos out on this channel for some for kids that's going through the rough times, but I talk about reasoning, and that reason right there, man, like that's something that you'll never forget because it's on the bottom. It's like on the top of your heart beating every time, right? Because you guys had a connection that was unreal,
deep,
and that was deep, and then unfortunately that shit happened, and that's something that's forever gonna be there, and and that's gonna be forever changing your life. That's forever gonna drive you to chase your dream harder.
For real.
And then we're gonna move away from that topic a little bit, and we're gonna cover a little bit about I don't even know what are you doing for the fun side of things. I mean, you are focusing on your dream right now, and you don't I know you don't go to the bar and waste your time away as much as you say you used to.
As much,
so what do you what do you do for your fun all the time? Because we want to know what Bonfice does for fun, right? I mean, you write music and stuff. That's your fun and dream, but what else does Bonfice do for fun? What else can somebody say? Hey, I want to hang out with Bonfice. What else can somebody take Bonfice out to do? You know what I mean?
Okay, for fun stuff, besides writing music, I'm always chilling with people, and most of them is girls, cause I don't know.
Ladies, man, oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's it's a fun thing I like, cause I just like doing things a lot of other things besides music, cause I'm always writing music all the time, so I just don't want to just always write music.
Cause you need to have you need to be okay, this is what I do. Now this is because of what I do. I need to go do a little bit of something else. Because of that little something else, I go and focus back on that, right?
It
kind of goes a little back to it, right? So me, I got my business plan on the go. I got everything on the go. But I still go with my good friends that I have now. Such as yourself. We're about to go to the hookah lounge tonight, and have a hookah together, stuff like that, I mean, the vibes, right? You kind of need to have a vibe in a way, that's kind of get your head away, kind of clear your head away, so and get it refresh again, right? For that area of life, right? So that's amazing, that's good to hear, but that's really awesome, man. So there's a question I've been needing to ask you, and I don't know how to go around it, but since you say I like hanging out with girls and stuff, but we all know that. We all know that. So tell me, is Bonfice gonna ever be a family man? I want to know this.
Oh shit! You're gonna hit me with that one.
Yeah, well, I want to know this because what is Bonfice heading when he's 30? What is gonna happen? Because we all Bonfice chasing that dream, and if that dream happens, I mean, what is the dream to stay single for a while, or is the dream to eventually have a family? Is the Bonfice legacy gonna live on to somebody? I want to know that.
Yeah, you actually know what's funny. Right now, I'm actually tired of being the person that I am with girls, because I'm always every time let's say every time I go to the club, I'm always trying to talk to as many girls as I can. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
Be honest. This is why
I'm not a player. Right? I'm not a player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a player. I just like women around me.
But I mean, when you're single, you're single.
Yeah, when
right?
you're single, exactly.
Right. So it's not like you're trying to play somebody. You're single. Right?
Yeah, but back to your question, I'm trying to have a loyal girl that I'm gonna grow up with. That will, I can tell my problems to and stuff, I'm trying to have that, I'm not trying to be a player forever, I'm not even a player, what did I even say that, I'm not a player, okay, I'm always around women and other women that
but you know what though, I think the reason why that came out of your mouth is because you know what, to some people's eyes, is that you come out the player way, right? Because you always, you have these different girls, but they don't know your story, they don't know your story.
Sometimes it can be just friendship, right? Friendship, it's not always about me smashing, no, it's friendship, I have
you have deep connection with these girls. That you guys actually go, you guys probably actually go, smoke a joint together, or you guys go for a ride together, or you guys go, to the movies or whatever you do, right?
Not to the movies.
And people's eyes, they don't understand that, right?
That's too much. The movies,
the movies you get.
But Blaze, but Blaze,
for sure.
I do that with a lot of
sure. So the Bonfice legacy will live on through a little Bonfice in the future, is what we're hearing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear, man. Because as myself, I'm looking. I want to have a family someday, right? I'm doing all of these things because I'm working towards all of these things, and I want to, I'm building, this business that I have in my head, and I'm trying to make it reality. I mean, I want it to live on. I don't want it to live on. I want to pass it down to somebody and say, hey, when I'm going this earth, you make sure you look after my, you make sure you look after me and let my legacy live on through you, right? And with that, I wanted them leaving something that is, that is an impact in their life in a big way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, I kind of wanted to ask that question, because I know you're not doing this, and then eventually you just, live that life forever, because we're getting older, right?
So we're getting older, yeah.
Exactly. And
like I'm almost like 21 right now, and I'm starting to think, I'm starting to be smart, not trying to waste my time.
Yeah, and and we got into the time thing, right? Okay. Where you don't want to waste your time thing, right?
Yeah.
So we got into that area, and this is the question I want to ask you, because I'm kind of going through the same situation right now, right? Like my business and everything, and me stopping. I quit the drugs, I quit the partying, trying to be fame, trying to prove somebody to somebody. I quit everything. I quit going to the clubs, right? Like don't get me wrong. I go to the hookah lounge. I don't go to party. I go there to have a hookah, and I go there to converse with people that are doing positive in their life. That is not partying. And if you take that, if you misunderstood that in the wrong way, well, you're dumb. But anyways, so let's keep on going, because I wanted to ask you this, because I'm going through the same situation, and and it's kind of it's in a way it's kind of hurtful, because. Yeah. We're going through that phase. We had like a lot of friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were like, we go out and people used to call us the Migos. The Migos. Yeah. Me and you and Clement, we go out and people call us the Migos. Now, because I'm going through that situation, and my friend list went from 20 to 30 friends to like freaking almost 3 friends to 5 friends, right? Mm-hmm. The people I want to talk to, the people that actually hit me up to talk to, the people that pick up the phone and call me, stuff like that, right? And I know that you stop going out, right? Mm-hmm. You stop partying, a little too, you slow it down, right? You slow it way down. Yeah. So how did that affect your friend list? Because I'm kind of going through the same thing. So how did that affect your friend? Because you have your friends, you have your fans, right? Yeah. You have your friends, you have your fans, and your fans will forever be there. Even if Bonfice doesn't go out, exactly. Your fans will be there, right? So how did that affect your friend list?
It actually didn't, because I keep my circle small.
Okay.
So
you didn't do the mistake I did, right?
I did. No, I didn't.
You didn't do the mistake I did. You know what I mean, bro? I was like,
my circle is so
I meet
small,
you, my friend. I was there, right?
The same people I know, the same people I know.
That's the way to do it too. Friends. That's the way to do it too. Keeping your circle so small, because you know what, you'll never have
so much
headaches,
fake
right?
stuff going on too.
Exactly.
There's people that you can never know if they're your friends or just there's. You gotta know who your real ones are. And
like you're talking about the time wasted. So why would you want to waste time? Like, I'm kind of figuring this thing out. Like I said, I'm getting smarter every freaking day about this area of life, right? Yeah. And people were saying, one of my good buddies actually at the hookah lounge, the name's Vandy. And if you guys don't know him, we got great plans together in the future. But anyways, that's for the conversation in the future. But anyways, so I was sitting with him at the hookah lounge, and he spawned that question upon me. And it was kind of a situation that I've never asked, right? I've never been put there. Yeah. And man, I was like, damn, that was a lot of time wasted. Because you know what? None of these friends pick up the phone today and say, hey man, I see you doing something positive with your life. How you doing, bro? How's it going? You want to meet up? You want to go for food? You want to do something like that? Yeah. So to me it was kind of like, bro, like I said, I was in that area of, I was, in the area of doing bad things in my life, right? Bad things, you name it, from the drugs to the drinking to the, to everything, right? I was bad. I did it all. It was bad. Yeah. But anyways, I made that change, and now I can tell people, they don't like it. Exactly. They don't like it because they don't.
Especially when you used to have a lot of friends that party. Mm-hmm. They won't like that. They don't like that you change. You're trying to change yourself. They won't like that. Mm-hmm. Their mind will always stuck to the same things. Like why are you trying to change yours? So
exactly. They're not at your level. They're not at your understanding. The conception that you have of your vision. They don't have that. So therefore, they don't want to accept you saying, I'm Bonfice, I'm gonna be a rapper one day. And you know what their instant thought is? Yeah. I don't have anything, and I'm doing so great. So why you think you're so better than me, right? And pardon my language, but we'll cut that out. But anyways, so you see you doing this great thing, they can't relate to it, so therefore they don't put them the same level. They're always lower than you, so they try to pull you low with them, right? Exactly. And that's why we talk about the time wasted, right? You don't waste your time on certain people that doesn't need your attention no more, right? Exactly. And I kind of realized that, and I'm going through that shit right now. Hey, to be honest with you, I'm fine with it. I don't need you to lead me to the slaughterhouse. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, right? I'm the lion of the jungle now. I'm gonna lead my pack. I don't need nobody to, end up. And you know what? The leaders beside me, This is our jungle. You come in,
sir.
you respect the rules. You come in, we run the freaking thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a great thing. Well, anyways, you know, we are about to wrap things up here. And I was thinking the other day, you know, like, because, you know, now I believe in the universe. I believe in, you know, I'm people positive. I'm a people loving, caring person. And I'm going to give back to the universe. I want to change the freaking world one day, right? And, you know, you want to change the freaking world with your rap career, right? That's the goal, right? We have a vision. We have a vision, right?
Yeah.
So, therefore, there is a higher power. I believe there is a higher power. I mean, some people doesn't believe that. You know, that is your own opinion. But I do believe there is a higher power. I believe there is good, there is evil, and there is bad. I believe somebody put us here. I believe somebody created this whole freaking thing, man. We didn't just appear out of nowhere. I don't believe in that, right? So therefore, you know, I took this Bible verse. I kind of, you know, when I was thinking about Bonfice, you know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, this guy's got this drive, he got this vision, and, you know, I know he's thankful. You know, I know you're thankful, right? Obviously, and I know, you know, you are positive where you're heading, right? So I want this Bible verse for him before we wrap things up here. And let me just read it up to you guys. So it's Revolutions 5, verse 12, and saying with loud voice, worthy of the Lamb who was slain, to receive power and wealth and wisdom and might and honor and glory and blessing. Because I believe one day that Bonfice, if he keeps working the way he is, and if he keeps doing, you know, his hard work and dedication, and, you know, he has the positivity like he has, I believe one day that he's going to receive all the glory. And I believe one day he's going to receive all that blessing.
Amen.
And I believe one day he's going to make that name. He's going to have the freaking goal that he's going to want to have. And he's going to even go higher because he's never going to stop. And I believe that. So that's why that verse, it relates to him. Because that's why that verse, you know, there's the higher power. You want to call it the universe, if you will. Right? The universe is going to give him all that. So that's why that verse, I think it relates to him in a way. And Bonfice, again, I thank you for your time for coming on the show.
I appreciate you.
And I want to have you back here in the future. Okay, we're gonna set up a plan, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have the plan, and we're gonna come back here. We want to see where you know, if you when you father, we're gonna see when you father what you're doing, right?
Maybe next interview will be like, you know, actually like studio room.
Well, actually, you know, recording and whatnot. That would be awesome. You know, like, cause Farword movement. If you don't know what Farword movement is, just subscribe. Because we're gonna have all type of interesting people. You call it photographers, you know, from rappers to singers to, you know, artists, and, you know, from you know, business people. We're gonna have all type of people on this channel telling the great interesting story that you don't know about. And you know what? And the guy behind the scenes, you guys are gonna get to know, because we're gonna do an introduction video for you guys. Because again. Anastas, I hope one day, you know, we can work together still in the future.
My boy.
But that's his boy, that's his manager right there, in case you guys don't know. But that's for a future thing, because we're going to have both of them actually coming in the channel in the future to actually, you know, explain all that to you guys. But again, we have Joel here, you know, and he's taking care of everything for you guys. Take him for his time, because this, you know, this is not for free, right? We don't, you know, this is not for free. It's free for you guys, but there's a lot of work and effort that put in behind it. You know, we take this out of our time. We late here. It's freaking, you know, it's almost 10:30 p.m. and we're still here trying to get this video out to you guys and trying to work on this, right? So again, I'm thankful. I'm always gonna be thankful, and I'm always gonna be blessed and thankful for people that come in my life. But again, this is all for you guys. So if you're watching this, the serious one, if you can relate to him, if you can relate to what he's doing in his life, if you're going through a downtime, look at him. Look at him. Well, look at where he came from.
He changed my life,
man. He changed his life around, man.
Nobody knew me at all. Like,
exactly.
Nobody.
From nothing, we might remember.
The entire city.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta remember. Even though he's in the lower scale right now, but you gotta remember. Somebody was a nobody before he became somebody. No matter where famous, no matter who the billionaires, don't matter. They were a nobody before they become a somebody. Because if you look at them, even it's a lower scale, like I said, he was a nobody. And he already made him name himself for a city that he didn't even born in. It's unheard of, right? So again, you watching this, you can do something with your life. Keep following this channel, because this is gonna make a difference in life. And I believe that, because I'm doing that for you, and he's doing that for you, Joe's doing that for you, and Bonfice is here for you. We support you, okay? Don't go to the rough times, because we're here for you. Again, let's wrap this up, okay? Because I really want to go have the hookah again. Me too. But anyways, guys, follow us. If you haven't yet, subscribe to Farword Movement, okay? We have a lot of things coming up. And Joel, again, let's show people who you are, okay? But this is about Bonfice, but let's show people who you are with the logo and stuff. But let's cut it up. Goodbye, guys. It was a great set. Make sure you subscribe to Bonfice's channel, right? Make sure you know who he is too, because There's a thumbnail up there for you guys.
You might
right?
already know, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just still
but
search.
keep following the story because he's gonna come back, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna be bigger, he's gonna be smarter, and he's gonna be further because the words he just spoke of today will take him far. And that's the end.
Chains on my neck and still I'm wasted. Rolling on my wrist, you call me Ben 10. Ain't no time to waste, you gonna waste it. I'ma fuck her twice, she call you best friend.